Example 12 on page 520. Simplify by factoring. Assume that no radicals were formed by raising negative numbers to even products. So we're factoring this cube root. Assume that the radicals not negative, and this is the cube root. So let's solve it. 16a squared, sorry, a7, b11. Now 16 is not a prime, so you try to factor out 16. You go and try to factor out 16 that has factor with exponents equal to k root, and the k root is 3, it's cube root. So you're looking for factors that has the exponent or power 3 that match with the k root. Okay? So factor out 16, 2, 8, 2, 4, 2, 2. So it's 2 to the 4th power because you have 4, 2. 2 to the 4th power. Or you can rewriting this as 2 to the 3rd times 2. Rewriting this, we have the factor, right, with the exponent 3. So 2 go here. Remaining factors go here. Okay. Now, I'm going to replace these two factors into the coefficient 16. Before I'm doing that, I'm going to let me split all these split all these radicals to three radicals. One for the coefficient 16, one for a to the 7, one for the variable b. Okay. This 16 now I can factor is to 16 is 2 to the 3rd times 2. This a to the 7, I can factor this to a to the 6 times a. For this, I can factor it to b. Now, because it's 3, right, I'm looking for an exponent that I can divide 3 completely. Think about 9, right? If I have this, the remaining is 2. The reason I want 9 because 9 you can divide by 3, okay? Alright, simplify further, we have cube root. Now, for this, because 3 and 3's are the same, right? You can take the 2 out. With the 2, this 2 does not have the exponent, so it stays. Okay. For this, let's split this out to cube root of a to the 6 times cube root of a. For this, let's split to cube root of b9 times cube root of b2. Okay? This is done, so you cannot do any further. But for this, we can simplify because the exponent is 6 and 3. 6 you can divide by 3. This is done, you cannot do anything further. This you can simplify because the power 9 and 3 you can simplify. The reason you can simplify is that because you have the formula a, m, and root, you can write this radical to the exponent expression as a raised to n divided by n. Okay, so I'm going to use this rule to apply for this. Okay, so think about cube root of a to the 6th power. You can simplify using this as a raised to the n, which is the exponent of a right here, right? So that means 6 divided by n is the n root, which is 3. Simplify, we get 6 divided by 3 is 2. And for this, we can simplify to b to the 9 cube root. So b, using this rule, you take n, which is 9, divided by n, which is n root, is three roots here. Simplify, you have 9 divided by 3 is 3. That's the reason why when I have b raised to 11, I intentionally split it in a way that I have 9, and 9, you can use 9 to divide by 3 evenly, okay? That's the reason why. If I factor this to b to the 10 and b to the first power, 10 cannot divide by 3, okay? So when you factor this b right here that has the exponent greater than the cube root, try to come up with the exponents that is multiple 3 that you can use later on to simplify with the cube root. So when I have b to 11, right, I factor out using the 9 as the exponent and a 2 right here, because I know that 9 will divide 3 later on. Similarly, for here, 8 to 7, right, I factor out 8 to the 6 and remaining is 8. The reason I want to factor 8 to the 6 because I know the 6 will divide the 3 evenly. Okay? So 6 is a factor of 3. That's the reason why I factor 8 to 7 to 8 to 6 and 8. And b to 11, I factor it out as b to the 9. And the remaining is just b squared. Alright, so I have here is 2, cube root of 2 state. This can be simplified to using this, which is a squared. Okay? This is just cube root of a. This you can simplify using this, which is b to the third power. And this you cannot simplify, so state b squared. Okay? Now we're not done yet. From here, I will factor out everything, I will group everything that in front of the radical. So this 2 is a squared, b to the third power. So I'm grouping everything that's not including the radicals. 2, a squared, and b to the third power. Okay? So I still have remaining radical is cube root of 2 and cube root of 8 and cube root of b squared. Okay? Now, because all these 3 radicals have same k root, which is 3, that means I can combine them as one k root, which is 3, 1 cube root. Okay? So if you have the same k root, like this k, cube root, that means you can combine all these 3 radicals into one using the same k root, 3, and then multiply the radicants, 2 times a times b squared. Okay? And then these are the front, so just 2, a squared, b3. And you're done. If you want, you can be writing this as a 2, a squared, b3, cube root. Just rewriting without the product symbol, 2ab squared. So, simplifying this cube root, you get the answer, which is 2 times a squared times b to the third power, cube root of 2 times a times b squared.